Hello, my name is Sam, and welcome to my Tiny Glade series. In this series, I typically take the daily Tiny Glade pre-builds and challenge myself to create a visually appealing scene within a 1-hour time frame. In today's video, I'm going to be using this pre-built church, but with a twist. As a lover of Tiny Glade and The Sims, I gravitate to world building, city creation, and simulation games. So when Manor Lords came across my screen, I immediately added it to my wish list, because who wouldn't want to run a medieval town? I didn't actually purchase the game. Why, you may ask? Well, I stumbled upon this game and Tiny Glade around the same time, and torn between the two, I settled on the more cozy and economical Tiny Glade. However, with the 1-year anniversary of Manor Lords' release, I thought I would challenge myself to create a build loosely inspired by the medieval strategy game. I spent way more than an hour creating this tiny Manor Lord town, but I edited the footage, added some fast forward effects, and decided I wanted to share a few tidbits related to the build. So let's get into it. Manor Lords, which was released on April 26, 2024, is a medieval strategy game that blends city building, real-time tactics, and grand strategy. Developed by Salvic Magic and published by Hooded Horse, it is set in a realistic 14th century European world where players manage a settlement, grow an economy, and engage in battles. There is no fantasy elements in this game, just pure medieval strategy. Buildings and technology evolve based on historical accuracy. There is regional trade, where you can sell surplus goods and import needed materials from nearby towns, set taxes, and manage economic policies to balance income and growth. Everything must be produced, transported, and stored, adding a deep logistical challenge. In Manor Lords, you can customize your gameplay experience through various settings, like adjusting tax rates and trade difficulty. While there isn't a traditional easy or hard mode, players can pick between 3 starting scenarios. Rise to Prosperity turns off all enemies, allowing you to play at your own pace, with an end goal to reach the highest settlement level in the game. Restoring the Peace allows for relatively risk-free city building, but introduces bandits who can steal resources and engage in attacks. Players are challenged by a Baron, a hostile AI ruler, and your goal is to conquer every region of the map, thereby freeing the entire land from the Baron's influence. The third option is called On the Edge, and is suited for experienced players, or players who want a more combat-focused strategy. The aim is to not only expand your settlement all the way to the highest level, but build up your town, resources, and army reserves as quickly as possible, because you'll be plagued by raiding attacks early on in the game. Based on my research, it seems players prefer the second option. However, no matter the scenario, you will still have to manage and maneuver the game's key features and core gameplay. I thought I would spend some time talking about some of those features in gameplay, starting off with city building and economy. Players can begin by creating a realistic medieval town with no grid-based placement. Start by placing a market to attract villagers and serve as a hub for trading and food distribution. Build medieval homes known as burgage plots near the marketplace to ease villagers' access to trade and resources. Larger housing plots allow for gardens, livestock, or workshops, and upgraded houses create multi-family dwellings to help increase town efficiency and population. Every citizen has a home, job, and daily routine, making the town feel alive and allows the population to grow dynamically based on prosperity and conditions. Your town will gather resources like wood, stone, and food to build structure and maintain the economy. A woodcutter's lodge, hunting camp, and a well are essential for the survival of the community, and farms are a lucrative source of food and follow a seasonal cycle requiring strategic planning for food storage and trade. What more could a town want? Well, the faith was strong in the medieval times, so a church is a required building for your townspeople, and a well-stocked pub with flowing ale certainly helps with morale. Like any town, villagers have to pay taxes. Taxes can be set to increase regional wealth and allow players to unlock various in-game advantages through developments and policies, enhancing aspects like farming, trade, industry, and resource management. Developments like a heavy plow, a bakery, and forest management can help your town flourish. Policies like increasing hunting grounds can improve food variety, while strict fasting can make citizens skip meals, decreasing food consumption, but also lowering approval ratings. Did I mention approval ratings help determine population and town allure? Well, they do, and play a major role in your town's expansion. By thoughtfully selecting and managing development and policies, you can tailor your strategy to build a prosperous and resilient medieval settlement and manor lords. Just be mindful of the potential downsides when implementing policies, as balance is key to success. Building and resourcing aside, players should always be on the lookout for invading armies and mercenaries. Soldiers are recruited from your village, meaning every loss impacts your economy. You can hire your own mercenaries to pillage or defend against surrounding towns, but they can eat into your town's funds or personal treasury. Remember, you are the lord and get to decide whether you fund your citizens or your pocket. As a lord, you're expected to build your own manor, which can be built to house staff, and retinue, which are basically your own personal bodyguards. This castle-like structure, with optional fortifications, can be attacked and defended, requiring smart tactics. Armies are controlled Total War style, meaning attacks are real-time tactical battles with formations, terrain factors, army morale, and fatigue playing a key role in your success against the enemy. So let's take a deep dive into the mechanics of battles. It seems as though every able-bodied man is enlisted into your army. Your troops are organized into units rather than individual fighters. Units can flee if morale drops due to heavy losses, fatigue, or flanking, and high ground and forests affect battle outcomes. Your army can be trained and upgraded thanks to the resources made by your village and your town's coin. Focus on training up your archers or building better shields. You control your forces, which will aid in expanding your influence. Want to expand and take control of the map? Players can compete with other lords for territory and power in order to control trade and land, manage feudal obligations, taxation, and politics. Expand your influence by claiming new territories and building outposts. As you grow in power, you can take over the map, becoming the ultimate lord of the realm. Just remember these 5 tactics when playing. Number 1. Expanding too fast without enough food or workers can lead to collapse. 2. Crops won't grow in winter, so store food early. 3. Combat is challenging, and losing can set you back significantly. 4. Don't try to produce everything, as trade can save time. And finally, always keep an eye on happiness, health, and work efficiency. Balancing a mix of city building, military tactics, and medieval politics, it's no wonder Manor Lords has an 87% positive rating on Steam and was ranked number 1 in the most anticipated game releases. This medieval simulation with stunning visuals and organic building freedom can be purchased for PC via Steam and GOG. So what are you waiting for? What am I waiting for? It might be time to take the purchase plunge. Regardless of your decision or mine, I hope you enjoyed today's video and learning a bit more about Manor Lords. If you did, Please give this video a like and follow to stay up to date on my next upload. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!